All right, so day 2 of aircraft mechanic school. And so I have a couple of goals before, I get started. I guess I haven't shared that with y'all, but I have a couple of goals for this time that I'm in school. And, I'm going to just share those with you for anybody that's, watching to, hold myself accountable and also to just track my growth over time. So a couple of goals that I have for the entire year is to be the best in the class, like to compete, to do my best in the class so that way I can get the best opportunities once I graduate, right? So that's number one, be the best in the class. Be in the top student or the top 3 students, right? So be the top or be the top 3. I already have a couple of classmates that have worked in aviation before, and that seems to be a lot, seem to be a lot smarter than me as far as knowing knowledge or having the knowledge of aviation, which I have none, right? So that's number one. When I say smarter than me, they're not smart. They're not necessarily smarter than me. It's more so like they're just more familiar with aircraft mechanics work and aviation in general. But they're here for a reason, So to me, it's motivation to be the best. So that's number one. That's my main goal. Number 2, another goal of mine is to get to class an hour and a half before everybody to study, to prepare for my upcoming class, but also to refresh myself. And then after class, stay an hour and a half after in order to study more, right? To be able to like go over what we went over in class. After every class we do a quiz. So, and the quiz is between that last hour of class. So the class is between 5 to 11. So like my goal is to be here an hour and a half before school. And, today and yesterday, the first one at the school, first one in the class, to be here, to put my books down, to get my new books, and to be able to go through my books and get my stuff together for class and study. And also the reason why I put the hour and a half is because there was a gentleman, I think he's the coordinator or the nighttime coordinator for the school, and he said that in order to pass and do well, you have to be here. It's best for you to be here an hour before, an hour after, or study an hour before, study an hour after. Well, that gives everybody an extra 8 hours, because our school is only 4 days a week, to have preparatory time. But I'm adding a half an hour to each day, which would make it, I think, 12 extra hours. No, wait, how many hours would it make it? It would make it 12 in total, I believe. But half an hour, that's an hour. So that, actually, no, 4 extra hours a day. So it'll be 14 hours in a week versus, wait, am I doing that right? So there's hour, that's 2 hours, hour, that's 4 hours, hour, that's 6 hours, hour, that's 8 hours. Okay, yeah, 8 hours. So then add a half an hour to each day. So half an hour, so 14 hours total. not 12 hours, 14 hours total, like for the week, which for the month, for 2 weeks, that's 28. 28 times 2, that's 8 times 2, 16. 2 times 4, that's 8, 9. So, yeah, so 96 hours in a month, I think I got that right. So 96 hours in a month, right? I'll be basically ahead of everybody by each week by 4 hours, right? As far as studying time. So I feel like that's what I have to do in order to be the best. And if I see students, kind of getting close, I'm gonna get even further. Because I'm trying to be the best, man, that ever came out this school. Trying to be known for not just for them, but for myself, for my kids, so they can have a legacy to look back on, about me here at this school, and my family in general, my peoples. So there's that. Another goal that I have for, this for my school is to get the best job at this school, to get the best job in my class, to get the best opportunity in my class. So that's the best. That's what I believe are my top 3 goals, and those are attainable. There's more goals that I have. That I'm working on. But the thing is, I want to start small, right? Those are my long-term goals. I'll be updating my short-term goals here on the next video. But, today is day 2, like I said, of aircraft mechanic school. And I got here before everybody. And I got my books. And one of the things that I wanted to do in this video also was show my books, show my new books, And I got my name tag yesterday. I got, my shirts yesterday. So I'm pretty official. But my books in general. So I got 3 books. I think it's general, airframe, and let me see, what's my 3rd book? Power plant, right? So that's just something I wanted to do on this video to showcase, because everybody else is gonna probably show up and they're gonna open it up in class, and have to sign and all of that. And while they're doing that, there's extra study time for me. So let me just fuck. Here we go. Alright, so this is me opening up my books. I got my power plant book. Boom, boom. Pretty small book. But it's a workbook actually. Because I thought it was a textbook. But they're workbooks. Our textbooks is on our computer. My airframe workbook. Ooh. What's up? Airframe book is a little bit more thicker than my power plant book. And then I got my general workbook. Boom. Did I show my airframe workbook? Boom. Yeah, the general workbook. And actually this jet is in a hangar at the school. So yeah. So I'll be able to kill this, as time goes on. Study material, and in general we do everything from math all the way to just weight and stuff like that, and there's a lot of stuff. Physics. Again, last but not least, my calculator. So, yeah, this is day 2 of aircraft mechanic school, and I look forward to accomplishing my goals. And as I'm along on this journey, we lit. Like, I mean, what can I say? As I'm along in this journey, man, I would really appreciate the support and appreciate the accountability to be focused. And, that's why I'm doing this. And also, I just want to encourage anybody that is looking forward to getting into school and pursue your dreams and pursuing whatever you decide to pursue. To stick to it and do whatever you got to do to hold yourself to a certain standard, to an excellent standard. Feel me? So yeah, I'm out.